Good afternoon and welcome to the picturesque Kowloon Cricket Club for Game 2 of the practice match today. Live here on KCC YouTube. Aaron Bush with you. The ground looking immaculate. Look at that shot back to the pavilion. It's the President's 11 versus the Captains of Cricket 11. Slightly different teams from this morning. And you can see on screen the President's 11 led by Jamie Atkinson have won the toss and have elected to bat. Jamie out in the middle right now, in fact. He's going to open the batting with Laungani for the President's 11. They went down to the Captains of Cricket this morning, put on a decent total, but it was chased down pretty comfortably in the end. Only 2 wickets to spare, though. And the man that hit the winning runs, the captain for the Captains of Cricket, Jay Davidson, is not playing this afternoon. Arhan Trivedi taking over the captaincy duties for the Captains of Cricket. Players are out in the middle. You can see umpire Raza now out there in the middle, replacing umpire Atif Hussain for this afternoon's game. And the new recruit for KCC, looks like he's got ball in hand for the Captains of Cricket. Farhad Hyatt coming across from USRC. He's going to be bowling from the pavilion end. Jamie on strike, Laungani at the non-strikers end. Vikash Vashwani with the gloves on for the captains, and looks like Dev Balsara at first slip on screen. Got a deep backward square leg outside the circle. Umpire signalling we're ready to go. And we're underway, live from KCC. He's pushed a point from Jamie, no run available. I just found the second person outside the circle. It's a wide, deep third. Hyatt again. Cut away well, through point, can't cut that off, and is racing away, first boundary to Jamie. Watch on the replay. Well outside, off and short. Jamie loves them ones. Deep third is only coming around to pick up the ball and deliver it back live. And this time it's going well in front of square. Two boundaries to start with. Watchful this time, a short mid-wicket. But it's a no ball. No ball overstep from Farhad Hyatt. So while it was a dot ball originally, all of a sudden Jamie's got a free hit to back up his 4 and the maximum. This could go anywhere. It's crunched hard and straight, and the fielder up there actually has looked a little injured. Gets the free hit, hits it straight back. 4 runs, runs flowing, back live. And this time takes an easy single through square leg. Laungani now. He was good this morning, strong. And that finishes off a very, very good first over for the President's 11. 16 coming from it. 15 of it off the bat of Jamie Atkinson, the captain. Rishan Shah, looks like he's getting the duties from Captain Arhan Trivedi, just on the left of screen, the captain. Bowled the first over from the bowling club end. He's got a fired up. Jamie Atkinson celebrated his birthday yesterday. Off to Malaysia to join the Hong Kong China team on Wednesday. Getting a bit of batting practice here in the practice match. Some time to get this second over underway. Here we go. Appeal for LBW, but mostly coming from side on. One of the persons appealing, in fact, out there for this game, didn't participate in game one, but it's the new coach here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Usman is out there. He's wearing the number 49, which I think's Hasnan Kiani's shirt, but he's got the floppy hat on and will be participating in today's game. False start from Rishan. Oh, is he into the game quickly? That's him just off screen. It was a very short little dab from Atkinson. Takes the single, puts Taran back on strike. Deep third in place and a backward square leg on the ropes. He goes over the top of all that. He's continuing on from where he started off in the first game. Another maximum. Big hit from the youngster Taran Laungani. He's bulked up this off-season and he's showing it right there. Off into the training nets. That one flies. Well, the run's flowing for the President's 11. We're running 4 cameras on this broadcast. Practice as well. Practice game for the team and practice for us in broadcast. Actually managed to catch that one flying onto the top of the training nets. This time stands up. No run. Ooh, tries to guide that one backward a point. Practices it again. No edge on it though. Another dot ball from Rishan Shah. Fighting back well after being dispatched on top of the training nets, near the turf training nets. And does it again, comes down, there's nobody back down there, and that's gone all the way as well, I think. Yes, it has. Hands go up. Another maximum to finish off the second over. Laungani with 2 maximums that over. And the President's 11, a 29 for the loss of no wicket after 2. Well, runs flowing for the President's 11. They went down this morning. They put 130 on the board. So far, going at 14 and a half. Far hard again to Jamie. He takes that easy single between mid-wicket and square leg with deep square out on the ropes. The captain rotating the strike back to the big hitting Laungani. Much discussion this morning and over lunch about how big he's growing. Just strong now, tall and strong. And he's also deft like that. Deep third will come around though. Keep it down to 1. No, they're going to run on the arm. And a good decision in the end. It was a bit of a wild throw. Apologies from the fielder down there at deep third. And just swats him straight back over the head. Goes over the top of mid-off. Another boundary to Laungani and the President's 11. Hot work out there. Continuing the runs to flow, that gets past the short mid-wicket of Uzi. Deep square does the work well this time, keeping it to 1. 2 balls remaining in the third. They're going to take a little tip and run to mid-on this time. Holvora doing the fielding. Atkinson 18 off 10. Laungani on strike 19 off 8. This time, watches it nicely. Just dabs it, takes the dot. End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. It's actually been the tidiest of the overs so far. After 3, 38 for the loss of no wicket. Pius Tajari trying to mix things up. The captains of cricket trying to break this partnership. It's possibly the biggest partnership we've seen today. We saw some 30s earlier on. I know there was a 30, a 32, a 34. It's 138. Atkinson on strike. Paris to Jari. It's hit straight to point, no run. Good fielding. Just backward of point. Good start with the dot for Jari. Oh, that was probably lucky. It's only going to be one. It was exactly where Jamie likes it when he wants to put him into the palm trees, and he did that this morning. Just a miss-hit made it a single. Looking to guide it, but too wide to be guided. Takes the extra. Oh, big, thick top edge, going back, takes the catch. Good catch. That's it. Not sure who it was, but it dismissed Laungani. It was Farhad Hyatt. Watch on the replay. Good catch, running back. Farhad Hyatt up in the air. Look at him go. Perfectly timed catch and dismisses the dangerous Laungani. A 40-run partnership comes to an end between the captain of the President's 11, Jamie Atkinson, and Laungani going out in the middle. Well, big breakthrough here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Jari gets the breakthrough. And Hyatt taking a great catch for his new team. Quick fire innings from Laungani comes to an end. Another youngster, even younger than Laungani, Butani, out in the middle. It's a full one to start with. It's driven nicely, but it won't beat mid-off. Another full one, dragged it down leg though. Someone's having a milkshake in the background, if you can hear that buzzing. Decides to bang this one into the pitch. Good delivery this time. Krish just watches it off the bat, back of point. Three dot ball, 3 wides, a single and a wicket. We haven't finished this over yet. It's going to be at least a 9-ball over for Pius, but he's young, so won't get too hot out there. And again, pretty much similar as the previous delivery. Gets the dot to finish. A successful over for the captains of cricket. After 4, the President's 11. 42 for 1. Rishad Shah switching ends. And a 1 over from the bowling club end, now going from the pavilion end. It's the world's longest milkshake being made behind me. The joys of commentating in the swimming pool pavilion. Rishad comes in. Jamie on strike. Jamie goes whack. Did he get whack enough? He did, and he could be out here. Oh, a diving effort. It spills, and Atkinson gets a life. They take the single. Deep square Cape screaming in. It was a diving effort in the end. Pius Tajari almost took an absolute screamer to dismiss the captain of the President's 11, but Jamie survives down the other end now. Krish Butani looking to get off the strike, get off the mark, I should say, and does manage it. Well, that gets Krish off the mark. Saw his mum come in earlier. Oh, she's watching on. Both Butani brothers playing today in the warm-up matches. On the same side as well, I think. This time he's got better purchase on that one. No chance for Pius to catch it as it goes up towards the playground and might hit a new ball. That was big. That brings up the half century for the President's 11. Did it in style. Jamie Atkinson with the maximum. And they're just inspecting the replacement ball.
Guys, get another ball, please. They're saying it's a small one. This is a small one. छोटी बॉल है कह रहे हैं. खुशी. Front of the back. ऐसा भाई.
some problems with the replacement ball, so this over still hasn't come to a conclusion. 2 balls left in the 5th. Said Jamie's on his way to Malaysia to join the Hong Kong-China men's team on Wednesday. At the moment, got half a life, enjoying life out there in the middle. And goes bang again. A little bit squarer this time, more through mid-wicket, I should say. The youngster tries to bang it in hard, outside off. Jamie was onto it in a second. You can't bowl that short. So they're rolling the adjustments and bringing in deep third. They keep the deep square leg out on the ropes, but deep mid-wicket now takes place just below the restaurant. Final delivery on the 5th. And it's a better one from Rishad Shah, but another 14 runs on the board for the Presidents. 11-5 done. They're 56 for 1. There's some decisions to be made for the young captain, former Hong Kong-China under-19s captain, Arhan Trivedi. Keeps using the youngsters, trying to get the breakthrough. I'll be targeting the youngster himself, Krish Butani, on strike. Pius Dajari will bowl his second. He bowled nicely in his first, 1 for 4. That's a good length. Everybody back on the circle so they can take an easy single. Brings the dangerous Jamie Atkinson back on strike. What's he up to? 32 off 17. Oh, Jamie was looking to put that one into the bowling green, and I think he played over the top of it, went inside the bat. Maybe a bit of swing for Dajari. For the bowlers of the Kowloon Bowling Club who are brave enough to be out there in this August heat. Jamie gets that one out of the middle. Watch out. That's a good ball, a bit shorter. Jamie just watches it down onto the pitch on the Astro turf pitch. The first turf pitch game, of course, will be September 8 broadcast, that is. I believe there's a turf game on Saturday the 17th, which will be here at KCC, but I'll be broadcasting live from, I think, 2 p.m. Sunday, September 8 for the first game, and it's the Maidens game. KCC Maidens versus HKCC Willow Wilders. Delicate this time. Dabs it through gully. 2 players converge. Still going at well over 10 and over. These 2 out in the middle, continuing on the partnership, opening partnership of Laungani and Jamie Atkinson. Krish just finding his feet, only 5 deliveries faced so far. His 2 runs. It's a Yorker length, good ball and well played, chopped out. Another tidy over from Pius Dajari. Just the 2 singles so far. for your third single. Very quick running from Krish Butani means no chance of a run out. End of the over. First power play is done. The President's 11, 59 for 1. Solid worm creeping up, putting its head up towards this beautiful sunshine in August here in Hong Kong. Beautiful, but also hot. And players playing back-to-back games today. Most of them. There's a few new in. A few out, like I said. Jay Davidson, the captain of the Captains of Cricket, played the morning game, unavailable this afternoon, so replaced by Arhan Trivedi. Vora's out there. Uzi's in playing. Head coach Wakas Baka was listed to play. Thought we might see him out there, but a bit too warm for the head coach. He's hiding up here and broadcast with us. Rishan Shah going to bowl a third, it looks like. This is the captain. Trivedi discusses what to do. Now Jamie's... Oh, as a training ball came onto the pitch, it seemed. Perhaps that's that other ball that we had to replace. Anyway, we're almost set here. Coming nicely off the bat for Butani. The run's not flowing yet, but plenty of time and plenty of wickets in hand, so he can get his eye in. Milkshakes are popular. While the milkshakes are a bit wary in the background, it's the coconuts I've found today that are the most noisy when Mike gets the cleaver out on them. Back live. He tries to hoik that one. There's protection. Through cow corner. Is there protection? No. Diving effort couldn't cut it off. And a first boundary to Krish Butani. Another youngster starting to be stronger. Hit hard through the ball. Samad Khan, I think, diving effort, but coming a long way around from mid-wicket through cow corner. Fuller this time, whipped away on the offside, pops up one bounce. Dev has a shot. Bang Sara pulls it a little bit inside, so they get through for another single. Hey, good delivery this time from Shah to Atkinson. Outside the power play, some more fielders outside the circle. Wideish long on, long off. Deep cover, extra cover region near the palm trees, near the park bench. And there's a deep square leg as well. There's the 4. That's exactly where that one's going, with square leg completely and utterly ready for it. Pius Tajari out there at deep square, almost took a screamer to dismiss Jamie earlier. This time ready and waiting. There's also a deep mid wicket I see out there. What there is plenty of singles on the leg side, but they finish with a dot. 6 runs coming from the 7th. President's 11, 65 for 1. Very handy 19 from Taran Laungani until a great catch from Farhad Hyatt dismissed him. Now these two putting together another nice partnership. 25 runs now, quarter century partnership between Butani and Jamie Atkinson. Malhal Vora to have a bowl. Change in bowling from the bowling green end. Didn't play game one. Great to see Malhar. Is he still captain of the Saracens? Captain of the Saracens. Our love-hate relationship between the 8 for 52 podcast and the KCC Saracens last year. Malhar saying, because we never picked him, they stopped listening. Then they kept losing. I put them in the never ever bin. Then they started winning and ruining my tips. All in good fun. Great man, great captain, Malhal Vora. Still just adjusting the field. Now we're ready to go. Over the wicket. Cut away. He's going to get 4 for this, I'd say. It's hard work again. Gets Hyatt, who took the catch, but this time not able to cut it off. So raced to the boundary. More runs to Atkinson. 38 off 23. You can see on the replay, Jamie literally looked exactly where he put that ball. It's exactly where he looked at before the ball was delivered. And it's exactly where the ball went. Back live. Krish has just taken a single out to deep mid-wicket. Apologies. It's out to deep cover. Butani now gets down on one knee. Can't beat the extra cover fielder. That one's in the air, chopped over the top of Malhar's head, so they'll take the single as long on runs in. Brings Atkinson back on strike. Again, tries to guide it. This time it will get cut off. Point coming around to backward point. Nice diving roll there. Samad Khan, I think, very good in the field, as always. He's playing 2 games today. Worked the youngsters hard in the practice games. That one's hit hard by Krish. Work to do for deep cover, but we'll get there as well. It's still pious out there in the shade, at least, near the training nets. End of the over. 74 for 1 after 8. The President's 11. They're looking good. The run rate slowly coming down. It's back under double figures at least. 9.25 you see on screen. Like Samad Khan coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Good start from Samad. Butani looking very solid in support role of his captain for the President's 11. 11 off 14. No rash shots. Watching it onto the bat. Again, he's hit it nicely, but there's a backward point in place to Vangbalsara, but he's thrown it wide of the keeper. And they'll get through for a single in the end. Atkinson 41 from 27, 3 4s and 3 6s so far. They're bringing deep third back in to give some more protection on the ropes. There is a gap, I think, through point. The rest is pretty well covered, and that's where exactly he gave him the bouncer. Jamie didn't care. Watch out, kids, in Cox's Road Playground, because that one's cleared the fence. Second one, that's bigger than the first that he's put over into that area. And we've lost 3 balls today, and I'm pretty sure Jamie's been responsible for all of them. Another big maximum. Hits it out, Sonny Bimsaria. Unfortunately, out for a golden duck this morning, Sonny. So he's got plenty of energy, wants to bat this afternoon, make some big runs and get the captains of cricket a second win. Open the batting this morning. With the keeper on screen at top of screen, Vikash Vashwani, who had a good day with the bat this morning. Samad to Krish. Takes the dot to finish off the over. Back-to-back dots. 9 down, 1 over before the drinks break. The President's 11, 81 for 1. That over with the final single, the single on the 4th ball, has made this the biggest partnership of the day. 40 was the opening partnership, 41 between Atkinson and Butani now. These two would just like to stay together, get through this over of Malhal Vora and make it to the drinks break. Hot work, and unfortunately for the President's 11, they're in black shirts today. Blinding sun, black shirts, hot work in all the gear. Vora to Atkinson. He takes a very easy single backward of square. Sonny trots in, lets him have the single, moves to 47. That's a big full toss. Square leg says it was legal. So they'll take 2. It's well hit by Krish. Square leg umpires being supplied by the team batting, so the 50-50s will regularly go to the batting team. Even the 40-60s they run out this morning. Sonny Bimsaria is still not impressed about. Go back and watch that game also here live on Kowloon Cricket Club YouTube. Vora, Butani finds that gap with long on, back on the rope as he does the fielding. Will Atkinson bring up his half century before the drinks break? Will he just look to dot this out. He did move his feet, came down, chopped it up in the air a little bit. It's safe in the end. The captain, Arhan Trivedi, doing a roll, picking it up on the half volley. It's never going to carry and resets. Full one. That could be coming my way. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. Into the netting right here in front of broadcast. Jamie Atkinson brings up his half century with a maximum. Just continuing on his form from last season. How many times have I called Jamie Atkinson bringing up a milestone with a maximum? Here it is again. Watch it in all its glory as it flies over the top of Devang Balsara's head at deep mid-wicket. Jamie watches it. Off it goes. Comes down this time, no run, dot ball. End of the over, 10 done. That should bring us to the drinks break here at Kowloon Cricket Club with the President's 11 in a very good spot. They're 91 for 1. Join us after the drinks break. Welcome back. Drinks break done. Umpires to Jari with ball in hand from the pavilion end. Chris Butani on strike. This partnership now 51. Brought up Jamie's 50 just before the drinks break, and also the 50-run partnership between these two. Shorter this time, tries to pull it away through cow corner. Deep mid wicket comes around. I'll take the single. Atkinson back on strike on 53. You can see on screen 53 off 31, including 3 fours and 5 maximums. And by my count, 3 lost balls. It's a good ball from Tajari. Jamie just eases it. Rotating the strike. Will be a big score on the cards. President's 11 only managed 130 this morning. 9 wickets in hand and best part of 10 overs left. I think we'll go past that mark. That's a full toss. It stays lower behind. Well played by Butani. Deep square has to scurry around, gets onto it, but they'll get back for 2. Butani very quick between the wickets, as we've mentioned. Fill-in square leg umpires being supplied by the batting team. No interest in resetting the stumps, so Vikash and Krish do it, and they now are ready to get underway. Ball 5. Crunched hard through cover. Deep cover, Sunny Bimsaria there though. Jamie walks, saw it coming, and has put that one up, over the ropes for a maximum to finish off the over. Atkinson moves to 60, and what was a pretty tidy over in the end went for 11, and after 11, the President's 11, 102 for 1. Change in bowling, first time today, playing only the afternoon game. Samir Correll into the attack, the spinner. First ball I ever called of Samir Correll was on a turf pitch game against the MCC 11. Turned sideways, took the top of, was it Jamie Atkinson's top? I can't remember who it was. It was an amazing ball. It's not going to get that much purchase on the AstroTurf, but here's a talent to come. Well, that's not going to be his finest. That one slipped straight out of the hand and straight off the pitch. Talk about commentator's curse. Talked him up. He's let one slip straight off the pitch. Free hit coming up for Chris Butani. That one's a floater as well. And same result. As I said, no interest from the batting side square leg umpire, but that one under the rules was actually a wide. And he gets the free hit, so Carell's going around the wicket now. And that one's going to be 4, so it's troubling times. The first legal delivery has gone for 6. That one's not well hit. It's a bit of a mishit from Krish, but gets the single safely. Nobody inside the circle in front of square on the leg side. Now Samir's going to have to get his line and length right, because if he bowls any of that to Jamie Atkinson, looking for another new ball. That's a better one. Not so floaty. Yorker length. Jamie was coming. Gets the single. He's getting it. Bit of a warm-up. Didn't play this morning, so a couple of looseners for Samir. Butani back on strike on 24. He gets a floater as well. Another full one. Work to do. Uzi's running. He's not going to get there, though. Picks the gap nicely. Brings up his 3rd boundary. Krish Butani. This time, crunch down to long off in front of the scoreboard, takes the single. Partnership now up to 75. Different team, the President's 11 in the afternoon game. Comes to make it on the full, and same result, bit straighter this time. Not so much near the scoreboard, but same fielder, end of the over. 12 done. President's 11, 116 for 1. Look at that worm. It's been a long time since that first wicket of Laungani. Jamie retains strike. Devang Balsara into the attack now. First time we've seen Devang with ball in hand today. Well, not today, in this game. You saw him earlier today. And he's playing both games. And it's first game, hasn't even had a net session, he was telling me during the luncheon break. The way he was batting this morning, you'd think he'd been in the nets for the last 3 weeks. Coming off the middle nicely. At the moment, it's not a bat in hand, but ball that he needs to do the damage with. Was a big loss for the captains of Cricket 11, with the captain Jay Davidson missing, so big out for the bowling lineup, and he also crunched the winning runs for the team. They're fighting away here, 8 overs remaining. Big score on the cards for the President's 11. Oh, it's been crunched, put in the slot. Chance, no chance, over the top of long off's head for a maximum. Short boundary, it's tough end to be bowling from, especially to somebody in the form that Jamie Atkinson's in. When you watch the replay, we're back live, and he's popped that one up in the air. He could get a wicket here. The captain, Arhan Trivedi, getting underneath it, calling for it, takes the wicket, and that's the end of Jamie Atkinson. He's out for 68, a huge innings, just 36, 37 deliveries, 3 4s, 7 6s, but a huge wicket. Devang Balsara gets the breakthrough, and the captain of the President's 11 departs. the team 122 for 2. Prakar Mishra coming in at number 4 after a huge platform put down by the captain, Jamie Atkinson. A 40-run opening innings partnership with Laungani. And what was that? 82-run partnership with Butani. It's all come to an end on the bowling of Devang Balsara. 2 youngsters out in the middle. Prakar Mishra. Will be on strike. Devang Balsara showing how to come back from getting hit for a maximum. Keep your line and length. Jamie trying to go for a second maximum in a row, but up in the air it went, and a good captain's catch. The captain taking the catch to dismiss the captain. Back live. Oh, that almost bottom-handed up to the shortish mid-wicket. One bounce to Samad Khan. Won't be wanting to do that too often, because if it goes anywhere near Samad Khan, he's going to take that catch. Bit of relief for the players out there as some cloud cover has come across the ground. Not much breeze though, so it's just going to get stickier as Devang comes in. Oh, that's whipped away nicely. Got the short music. Fine leg comes around, picks up in front of the scoreboard. Just the single, probably deserved a bit more. It looked that good, but he does get off the mark and off strike. And he's been given the warning. Umpire Raza says 1 over the shoulder. Butani, who's doing a great supporting role to Jamie Atkinson. May need to take the lead now. He's got 3 boundaries to his name already. He's seeing it nicely, but hits it straight to mid-off. At some point we might see Krish's brother out there as well. Rishi Butani in the side today. Same side, the President's 11. On the hips, popped up in the air. It's not going to carry out to deep third. Sorry, deep third. Backward square is where it went. I'm suffering from heat stroke as well after the second game. End of the over. Slowed down a bit with the wicket. A successful over for the captains of cricket. 13 done. They're 124 for 2, the President's 11. And perhaps now the captains of cricket have a sniff, see if they can attack the new batter. Samir Carell's going to get another go for a bit of a loose opener. The pigeons are in, as you can see on screen. Camera 3. Pigeon cam. Botters would be happy. He loves his pigeons. Sadly, the pigeons are staying and the Botters is going. Samir Carell to Butani. Started over the wicket, but continuing around the wicket. Floater. Big stretch from Krish. Disturbs the pigeons as he does the fielding. Prakar Mishra back on strike now. Takes his centre. Around the wicket, and he takes an easy one just forward of square. Sunny Bimsaria comes in just off the side of camera 3. Pigeons are in, and so are the Tweety birds somewhere down near our effects microphone. That's very straight. Long off comes around in front of the side screens. Better over from Samir Carell, just taking the singles. Flatter, faster, but short. We got away with it. Oh, good fielding. Meant that in the end, had to scamper home. It's the captain again. He's a very good fielder, Arhan Trivedi. Perhaps Prakar wasn't right on the ball there, realising who he hit it towards. Takes an easy one in front of... They're going to go for 2. There's going to be a run out here. Dev's throwing it in. Takes the stumps off and long way short. Big mix up and another wicket falls for the President's 11. They're 128 for 3. Prakar coming back for a second. Krish Butani wasn't interested. In the end, he was left well stranded for the 3rd wicket to fall. It was the end of the over, run out. So Samir Carell with 5 poles. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then new over. Butani on strike. Big mix up, leading to the 3rd wicket falling at the end of the previous over. Butani still good, 33 from 35. Dev continuing into his 2nd over. Oh, that stayed low. Kicked up in the end. Side on. Didn't quite get as high as I was expecting. Van Balsara's had quite the last 2 and a bit overs. Broke the big partnership. Then was instrumental in the run out of Prakar Mishra. Get another wicket here, and captains of cricket be happy with how their 2nd half of this innings is going. Oh, looking solid though, Krish Butani. And the man that's gone out at number 5 for the President's 11, Hasnan Kiani, who's top scorer this morning with 41. And was a quick fire 41 as well. So smoking, he actually cooked himself a bit of heat stroke after having some a couple of overs bowling as well. He's back out there, rehydrated, looking to push the score exactly what the President's 11 scored this morning. And they've still got another 5.4 overs to go. And they have now surpassed this morning's score. Usman's still looking a little proppy perhaps, but he's getting in the groove. Can't tell if it's any cooler out there in the middle with the cloud cover. I'm sure it's not as baking. For I have a 5-foot fan right next to broadcast, keeping me nice and cool. Sorry about that, players. Devang to Krish. Effort ball from Devang. It could be another run out. Oh, it just fell into the turf area as Samad has thrown it and sort of dug in. But I think his eyes lit up a little bit on that one and thought he had him. In the end, the throw was a bit of a miss. They get through for a single. But a little bit of a wobble here from the President's 11 after looking so good at 122 for 1. 10 runs later, they've lost 2 more wickets. Krish is still out there. It was well outside the tram line. See the effort Dev is putting in. Said his first game back, no training. True all-rounder. It's a bit fuller this time, but it wasn't a bad ploy. It's how he got Jamie as well, trying to lure into a big stroke. Didn't quite carry to Fahad Hyatt. He was lurking. He was lurking, and now he's getting pushed back onto the ropes. He was more in the circle before. They're bringing in deep square leg. Samad can't back inside. Deep mid-wicket, I should say. Deep square leg still in place. Fine leg and a deep third. Deep cover. Long on, long off. So far, Hyatt is walking in from the rope. Bit of a ploy. That's the end of the over. A good one. 4 runs coming from it. And 5 overs remain. President's 11, 133 for 3. There's the partnerships. Massive, massive partnership between Jamie Atkinson and Krish Butani. 82 runs. It wasn't just all Jamie, though. Jamie smashed them as he does. The youngster Krish Butani, I believe he's just going up into under-17s this year, this season. Played under-15s last season. The way he's playing today, looks like a man much older than 16. Samir Carell to bowl his 3rd over. The last one was a lot better. Five singles and a run out. Change in square leg umpiring is what's causing the slight delay for this over to begin. That's now in place. Floats, gets down onto it to make it a full toss. It rolls out to Uzi. That's a full toss, and it's called no ball by umpire Raza. So free hit, no ball. I'm sure the no ball was for over waist height. So Chris Butani will get the free hit as they took the single. Well, that's almost a no ball as well. It is. They're going to take another run on a no ball. It's a leg by no ball, just to confuse the scorers. Another free hit coming up, and it's almost over waist height as well. They've decided that one's just underneath. Oh, and a little bobble misfield out underneath the scoreboard. Allows them to come back. Is that for 3? 2. It was Hasnan on strike that time. Krish looking a little burnt out there, even though he's a youngster. 40 deliveries. He's been out there a long time. Hit that straight through square. Sunny Bimsaria is there waiting. Needs to go a little bit further forward. Can't see from our commentary position if there's a deep mid wicket in place. There is. It's Dev, because he's just moved to the side of the 10th. So there's a gap between deep mid wicket and square leg. And he might be able to wheel. Oh, it's going to fall safe. Everybody back on the ropes. So it just plugs like a nice little chip shot in golf. It's a little divot in the green. That's better from Samir Kurel. The floating lure ball, where you're not sure if it's going to be a full toss or that's a slower, faster one. Not a slower, faster one. That doesn't exist. It's a flatter, faster one. End of the over. 4 overs remain. The President's 11, 142 for 3. Run rate slowing down. And if Hasnan gets his eye in, he went bang, bang, bang this morning. Looks like a change in bowling. Pies to Jari to bowl his final over. Pies to Jari, 3 overs, 1 for 18. Krish Butani on strike. Oh, Yorker length chipped, 1 bounce. Usman managed there. At a deepish gully. Gets it on the half volley. Just coming onto screen there. The new coach here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Now Hasnan Kiani on strike. He gets it in the slot and puts it on top of the side screen, trying to crash. Look at our cameras get bashed around. As I said, as this morning he went smash. As soon as he gets his eye in, he can do that. Can't bowl it in the slot. I do ask if Hasnan can try not to hit our camera. I need that one. Nice stroke though, watch the replay. Right off middle. Straight up and just about cleaned up the camera. Back live. Oh, and he might get a wicket out of this one, a bit shorter. Arhan Trivedi getting underneath it as well. And he takes the catch. It is a wicket and gets revenge. We've seen that today twice. Goes for 6 and then all of a sudden, get revenge. And that's the end of Hasnan Kiani. Good work again. Pies to Jari getting his 2nd wicket. Hasnan knew when he saw that Arhan was getting underneath it. It was probably the end. It's always good to get revenge after being sent over the top for a maximum. Pius Tajari has done that. Devang Balsara did it earlier. Still out there in the middle. Batters fall. Krish Butani at the non-striker's end. Mitch Shah, the new batter, on strike. He attacks immediately. Could be a chance. No, picks the gap. 1 bounce, 4. Well, that's one way to start Mitch Shah. 3.5 overs remaining. Watch on the replay. He attacks. Managed to pick the gap between a wideish long off and extra cover. Back live. Oh, up in the air, hit straight, will get cut off by long off. In the air for a while, but safe, and the 150 was brought up. With that 4. Nice big score, much better than the 130 this morning. The runs continue to flow. 1 ball left in the 17th. Krish Butani cuts away, cuts hard. Sonny Bibsaria, as he has been all day, controls that region. Keeps it to a single, end of the over. 17 done, President's 11, 155 for 4. The Manhattan, it's been pretty steady. Goes down a little bit, then goes back up. We've seen plenty of overs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over the top of 10 runs. Malhavora having a chat. Is he having a bowl? Yes, the cap comes off. And the Saracens captain, Malhavora, will bowl again. 2 overs, none for 18 so far for Malha. Brother Dash playing in the other team. He's playing for the President's 11. And Malha playing for the captains of cricket. Unlike the Butani brothers in the same side. Vora to Butani, drags that one down leg to start with. Resets, full toss, taken to the top of, it's bowled him, but it's also a no ball. Well, you don't see that every day. Go back and watch that one on the replay. It probably was above waist height, but it also bowled him. And gets away with it with a dot. Wide down leg, a no ball that hits the top of middle stump. A waist height no ball that hits the top of middle stump. And then a dot. And we'll get 1 here. They're not going to push hard. They'll just take the easy single. Butani moves to 41. I'll have to watch the replay later on. Maybe Krish actually cut it down on top of his stumps. He saw it live. I was watching side on. I'll go back and watch the YouTube myself. Now Mitch Shah gets down on one knee, but that's a very long boundary, and it doesn't matter. He's gone all the way over the top. Mitch Shah, he's hit a 4, now he's hit a 6. Valiant effort down there at long off, to no avail. Now it's another full toss and it could be waist height. No, they'll take the single. Just dropping down. There's another full one though. That's got some bottom hand, but straight over the top, past Arhan Trivedi. That's timed beautifully. Absolutely smoked it. Chris Butani moves to 45. It was in the air, but well away from Arhan Trivedi. And they extra cover position inside the circle. And the two fielders out on the ropes. Had no chance. That's a better delivery from Malhar, but they'll still manage to get a single out of it. And Mitchell will, Chris Butani will retain strike. See the worm, it's been steady. Steadily. Already 170 with 2 overs remaining. A mammoth score on the books here for the President's 11. Samad Khan to bowl the penultimate over. He's bowled 1 over so far, none for 8. Chris Butani on 46. Start with the dot ball and some good fielding, getting Mitch Shah to return to his crease. $11 balls remaining. Legal balls, that is. Full. Going to take the run on Arhan Trivedi's arm. They get through safely. Said it many times today. Chris Butani so quick between the wickets that Arhan didn't really have a chance to even look at the stumps. As a flash of Butani went flying by. He moves to 47. Mitchell on strike. Takes a step, goes straight up in the air. Has it got enough on it? There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket. Watches it go flying over his head. Wasn't far away from a catch, but takes the maximum. This time wraps him on the thigh pad, I wouldn't suggest. A bit of bat, no signal from umpire Raza. Butani on strike on 47. 6 legal deliveries, 8 legal deliveries remaining. It's this one straight back to Samad from Dot. Perhaps a slower one there from Samad. Rolled the hand over it. And Chris will take the single. And yes, they'll be happy with the single. And Butani will retain strike on 48. 6 balls remain in the innings for the President's 11. Won the toss, went into bat. And bat they have. 179 for 4. See who gets given the job. That looks like Sunny Bimsaria is going to bowl the death over. Wasn't on my bingo card. Hasn't bowled all day. Didn't bowl this morning. Will bowl the 20th. Anyway, who knows what magic he can bring. Bring the Sunny Bimsaria magic. Krish Butani on 48, on 52, 4 fours. Brilliant innings so far. Fast, Krish stands up, can find an easy single down to long off. Don't want to take the second. Puts him to 49. Now Mitchell comes down the wicket, hits it straight back to Sunny, and Sunny gets the wicket. What's happened there? Yes? Yes, okay. There was a little pause out there. But in the end, that's the end of mid-shar. And for the last 4 deliveries, the Butani brothers are going to join each other out in the middle as Rishi strolls out to join his brother Krish. I would suggest perhaps the discussion from the elder brother would be, please take a single in the next ball or two. Perhaps I can get back on strike. And there you go. We talked about Sunny bowling the death over. Gets a wicket with his second delivery. Oh, big edge, but they will get the single. But they might get 4. It might be too much to get the single. Rishi getting a boundary with a big thick edge. 3 balls remain. Krish currently stranded down the non-striker's end. Doesn't matter what score he ends up on, it's been a masterful innings from the youngster. Cut away. They're going to take the single, and they get through safely. Here we go. 2 balls remain. Krish Butani on 49. Plenty of space for a single here and there. Fast from Sunny, drives. They're going to take on the arm, a direct hit's probably out. Oh, it's just missed, and that brings up the 50 for Krish Butani. 50 off 54, including 4 fours. What a great knock by the youngster for the President's 11. Just in time with 1 ball remaining in the innings. Now, Rishi on strike. Hits it away through square leg, the place where Sunny would normally be. Pies to Jarry does the fielding. That's the end of the innings. A great score for the President's 11. 187 for 5 off 20. Big knock by the captain, Jamie Atkinson, getting him underway. But in the end, the youngster, Krish Butani, 50 off 54, not out. Taking it through to that score of 187. Now you can see the batting card, 68 for the captain off just 37 deliveries. It was big banging innings again from Jamie as usual. Laungani got a good start as well. It was a nice 40-run partnership to open the batting. And then Krish came out, an 82-run partnership there. And a little wobble in the middle order. And then in the end, the Butani brothers getting them through. There's the Manhattan as well. We're in the innings break. Be sure to join us in about 10 minutes' time for the exciting conclusion of this warm-up practice match here live from Kowloon Cricket Club. Innings break almost over here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Massive score on the board for the President's 11, 187. Meaning the captains of cricket, if they want to win both games today in the double header, they are going to have to score 188. What a big score, but going out there in the middle, the man that bowled the final over and took a wicket, Sunny Bimsari, and Mock Vaswani out in the middle. Looks like Mock's on strike. Expecting Dash Vora, and in fact it is. You can see him on screen to open the bowling for the President's 11. Fielders just getting in place. Umpire Raza getting everybody wrangled. It's getting a little overcast here, in fact. Late 4:16 start for the innings. Means if it goes the distance, we'll be playing after 5:30. See the captain of the President's 11, Jamie Atkinson, with the gloves on as usual. 2 stumpings in game 1, including one off a medium pacer. We're ready to go. Here, live from Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you. Looks like it'll be a leg bye to start with. Wait for the signal. There it is. First runs on the board for the captains of cricket. And chased down the 130 this morning. Quite easy against the President's 11, but it'll be a lot harder this afternoon. An extra 57 runs could well be crucial. But now, on strike, the big hitting Sunny Bimsaria. He'll be looking to rectify from this morning. He got a golden duck against Dash. There's some payback due. Got a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, the 2 outside the circle. That one angles back in, but not enough. So shoulders, arms, lets it go through to Atkinson. To talk about with Jamie. Had a birthday yesterday, 68 innings just gone, and then off to Malaysia to play for Hong Kong, China on Wednesday. He's having quite a week. Also got wished happy birthday on Friday by Cricket Hong Kong, but that wasn't his birthday. There you go. Dash in again to Sunny. Shorter. Perhaps that was the trap, trying to get him to pull outside to deep square leg, but kept it along the ground. And gets a run on the board. Different field set for Mock. A deep third and deep square leg. They bring the mid-wicket inside the circle. Actually well inside into a catching position at a shortish mid-wicket. And no ball called on that one, so free hit coming up. That'll give Mock a chance to get the first runs off the bat with a free hit. Saw Dash overstep a few times in game 1 as well, and it was in the first over. Just the exuberance of youth. Speaking of Malaysian, of course, Dash Vora is in. Well, what's the term? His brother's next to me. He's not in the Hong Kong China men's team. He's a reserve. I kind of wish he was over there at the moment after 2 losses to Kuwait. And that's a short one, and it's a wide, so it'll be a free hit, re-hit. Dash pleading his case. On the brink of joining the Hong Kong China men's team, Dash Vora. couple of shuffles down, but that one a fresh airy, so survives the free hit. Again, pokes at it. Lucky for Vaswani, unlucky for Dash. Didn't get a feather on it. There's been a tidy over, excluding the extras of 3. Dash is still going to have to bowl a 9-ball over here at least. And at least it's not as hot as this morning's game. It has cooled down appreciatively here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Short one again. It's in an effort. Ball keeps it inside the trams. A dot to finish with. 1 run off the bat, plus a leg by, and a couple of extras means after 1 over, the captains of cricket are 4 for the loss of no wicket, needing another 184 for victory. Laungani has ball in hand. I don't think he's bowling, though. It will be Hasnan Kiani. There he is on screen. He's been toiling away for both games today. Nice 41 in game 1. Almost ready to go here. A bit of a delay getting the stumps all set. Now Hasnad's ready, ball in hand. Sonny on strike. Gets a full toss to start with. You can't do that to Sonny Bimsaria. He'll eat that up every day of the week. Loosener from Hasnad. Sonny gets his first boundary. We'll need a lot more of them. Chase down this mammoth total, but it's a good start. Big loosener. And that one's a better ball. It's still full though. All the field inside, cut it off. Still got the deep square leg in place and a deep third. Oh, big leading edge. There is deep third into play. Just the single. Good field placement, keeping it down to just 1. Another full toss. Very full from Hasnad, and they picked the gap beautifully. That's racing away in their fast outfield. Cannot cut it off over the ropes for another 4. Sonny enjoying this. Hasnad needs to get it on the pitch. A little, pull the length back. Live again. That's a good Yorker length this time, but still runs. Sonny sees it well to mid-on. Takes a 1. And now we've got flashing bails. Should stop shortly, hopefully. Vashwani to face the final delivery of the second. Runs coming now for the captains of cricket. And he'll get 4 runs as well as he whips it off the toes. Takes it nicely, 3 fours in that over, plus 3 singles. That's 15 off the over. And after 2, the captains of cricket are 19 for the loss of no wicket, requiring another 169 for victory. On the replay, this is a nice stroke. Vashwani picked it off leg. Races away. Darshall Waller's second, as he did in the morning's game. He bowled 2 to start with and then came back in after the drinks break. Like a nice early wicket. Lots of runs on the board already. Vora to Sonny. He's top edge it. There's a chance. Jamie getting underneath it. I think this is how he got out of the first innings. And there it goes. That's the wicket. Dash Vora gets Sonny Bimsari again. Sonny out for 11. The first wicket falls for the captains of cricket. They're 19 for 1. That's the end of Sonny. Quick fire 11 off 7. As Samad Khan comes out at number 3 to join Moksh Vashwani. He's getting quick on Sonny from Dash. He's a very quick bowler. It can happen. Samad will feel a little better. He's not coming in on ball 3 like the first game, but he's still coming in quite early in the 3rd over. Now with the left-right combination. No adjustments from Dash. He's going to continue over the wicket. You can see the angle he's looking to bowl, with Atkinson standing in line with the tram lines as he pushes the ball across the left-hander. Dash, this time, strays down leg. Fortunate for him, Samad got a bit of bat on it. Looking for that swing across, but just straightened down. Leaves that one alone as it comes across the body. Much tidier from Dash this over. A few extras crept in over 1. Short of this one, so Samad will get his first runs off the bat, pushing backward of square. Captain of cricket 11, requiring not much under 10. They'll need to keep the runs flowing after a fast start from Sonny Bimsaria. Guided backward a point. Diving Rishi Butani cuts it off, so keeps it to a dot. Picked up by his brother. The two finishing off the batting innings for the President's 11. The Butani brothers. Krish making a fine half-century, not out. Short, wide, overstep, no ball, so Dash ruining what was a very fine over with a free hit to finish it off now. Another one that's played both games, Dash Vora, so fatigue will be setting in as we get through the final 20 overs of this double header. And this pops it to the right of the short mid wicket and takes the easy single to finish it off. A tidy over, a successful one for the President's 11 and Dash Vora after 3. Captain of Cricket 11, 22 for 1. Still require another 166 off 17. Change in bowling from the bowling club end. Mitchell replaces Hasnan Kiani. Vaswani on 6, on strike. Starts with a bit of a fresh airy dot ball. Got a deep mid wicket and Rishi Butani down near our commentary position. And he's going to be in the action here. No, it gets cut off by a wideish mid-on. See Devang Balsara all padded up down below our commentary position as well. Expected to come in perhaps at number 4. Short, pulled away. They do have the backstop backward of square at the 45 inside the circle, so they take a single. Samad back on strike, and the field changes rotate for the left-hander. Bowling angle as well, looks like. Shortish, Samad's trying to give it some, but there's somebody waiting for it. It's just bobbled down. Just out of reach, so Samad survives and takes the single. Very close to going down the throat of the deep mid-wicket fielder. It's Prakar Mishra out there, now back inside the circle for the right-hander. Almost hit straight back to the bowler. Luck's of fortune this over for the captain of Cricket 11. They're surviving, grinding. One ball left of the 4th. Shah gives the elbow a bit of a rub and diving onto the turf. That's up in the air, but it's going to clear the infield. Will it? Will it? Yes, it does. Just, only just. Another one in the air. Vaswani gets the single, retains strike, and after 4, captain of Cricket 11, they're 25 for 1. Needing another 163 from here. You can see the run rate. It's already required up over 10, 10.19 now. The President's 11 doing a good job protecting a large total. Dash having a rest after his first 2 over spell. Jawade into the attack. He bowled nicely this morning as well. Bowling to Vaswani on 8. He's dragged that one down wide. It could be wide before it is. Loose start. Valuable 5 runs without a legal ball being bowled. And adjustments being made by the captain there, you can see. Even though it went straight and couldn't get to it, they pushed that fine leg wide round towards the scoreboard. Hamid resets. Chopped up in the air. Oh, they're just falling short of Krish Butani. There's 2 Butanis converging on it. Another one in the air that just hasn't fallen. President's 11 putting the pressure on. Yorker length, trace down leg though. Another wide. That's better, gets the dot. On wide down leg dot, wide down leg dot. So hopefully Jawade can not repeat. Doesn't. Stands up on that one, Vaswani, but picks out a short mid-off. Those ones on target have been good. 3 dots. Big thick edge, but it's past that short third inside the circle. Races away to the boundary for 4. Good runs, needed runs. Captain of cricket 11. They've got 10 off this over already. On the replay, Vaswani slashes at it. Disturbs the birds, and that's about it as it races down to the ropes for 4. Still 2 balls left of this over. That one's much more guided. That's a good stroke this time. Very deliberate backward of point for another boundary. Back-to-back 4s for Vaswani. This is a nice stroke from Mox Vaswani. Very wide from Hamid Jawade. Gave him plenty of time to watch it onto the bat. Pick the gap, backward of point, back live. Yorker length, outside off though, zips through. End of the over, a good one. 14 runs coming from it for the captain of cricket 11. They're now 39 for 1 after 5. Getting a few of the big Black Manhattans up there to match the greens of the President's 11. They're going to need a lot more throughout the innings as we're halfway towards the drinks break. 5 overs done, 1 over remaining in the power play. Runs here for Samad. But a diving effort in the outfield keeps it to 1. Vashwani now. Short, popped up in the air, just through the hands of the short cover position, and it'll go all the way to the boundary. Another one in the air, but another boundary in the books for Vaswani. He moves to 20. 4 fours out of his 20. 16 runs coming in boundaries. Occasionally living dangerously. That one went straight over the top of the cover fielder. Live, this one short again, high in the bat. Rishi Butani patrolling out through mid-wicket, picks it up. He's not on the rope, he's sort of floating halfway between the circle and in the rope, and then moves in for the left-handed Samad Khan. As others move back, the big hitting Samad. He tries to be delicate there, and he almost delicately gave it straight to Jamie. Didn't get an edge. Takes the dot. You can see the gap. There's a wideish gully, deep gully on the circle, but nobody through the first slip region. So watches that one go through just inside the tram line. You can see where Samad was aiming, trying to beat that fielder, race it down to the short boundary near the sight screen. It's also a dangerous move if you get an edge on it, of course. So this time he crunches it to mid-off hard, but runs hard, takes the single. End of the over, 7 coming from it. The runs keep going. And the captain of cricket, 11 after 6. The power play is done. 46 for 1, trailing on the worm. But they've kept that run rate required right on about 10.14. You can see it on screen. It was that a few overs ago, so keeping themselves in the game, especially with wickets in hand, of course. Only lost the 1, Sunny Bimsaria. Ahmed Jawaid bowled his second over. Started with a few down leg to the right-hander, so his angle should be fine now to Samad Khan. They're pushing a wideish long on back on the ropes. Drives straight on the offside. Beats one, can't beat the second. Gets the single. Vashwani, who's been living dangerously but keeping the runs piling on. Back on strike, 21 off 23. Doing a good job as the opener. Deep third in place for when Vashwani's been getting the edge. Wideish fine leg, deep square leg outside. So he crunches that on the offside. Can't beat the infield though. Stands up. It's good delivery, good bowling at the moment. This over from Ahmed Jawaid, as he did in the first game. His first over wayward, but this one right on the money so far. Shorter, hit hard, but straight to mid-off. Field placement good. Ahmed's got his players where he needs, cutting off the runs. There's the attempt with the mid-wicket inside the circle to try to attack that boundary as well. Full, all zips through just outside off. Wasn't far away from that off stump. Racking up the dot balls, 4 in a row now from Jawade. That ball got a round of applause by his captain, Jamie Atkinson. Tries it again, but this time a little shorter. Cut away, takes the single out through cover. Retained strike. Very good over for the President's 11, just the two coming from it as the captain of Cricket 11 move towards the half-century mark. They're 48 for 1 after 7. Still needing another 140 runs from here. Change in bowling from the bowling club end. More runs for Vashwani, but just the single. Samad back on strike. Runs slowing down now. Tries to go big. Can he find the gap? No. Long on comes around. And again, just the single. Put 3 point. Indecision. This has got to be a wicket. Yes, it is. And get to the 50, and then a run out ends the partnership. That's a big wicket. Second wicket to fall. The opener, Vaswani, departs. Devang Balsara, as expected, coming out at number 4. And the half century brought up by the captain of Cricket 11, and then immediately a mix-up out in the middle. Not the first one we've seen today. It sends the opener Vashwani back. Devang Balsara will be on strike. Dean Khan bowling nicely, just singles so far, and the mix-up is a dot as well. As he bowls to Devang, stands up, gets an easy run to get off the mark. He looked good this morning, Devang. Mentioned it a bit earlier when he was bowling, but his batting this morning, considering he hadn't had any net time, it's very nice. Samad Khan now. Again, stands up on it, but this time hits straight back to Nadeem. Tries to whip that one away just inside the tram line, not called wide, keeps it to a dot. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it, but a big run out, getting the second wicket down for the captain of cricket 11. 53 for 2 after 8, 2 overs left before the drinks break. 135 required from here. Jawaid to continue. 2 overs so far. None for 16. First over wild. Second over much better. Oh, goes big. Goes very big. It'd been quiet, but not now. Samad Khan bashes that one through cow corner. New ball called for already. Shuffles back this time. Keeps it to a dot. Needs more of that from Samad Khan and the rest of the captain of cricket 11. As the run rate required, as you see on screen, now pushed up over 11 after they kept it under control there for a while. Ahmed in again, a bit shorter, slashed at it, but just pushes it straight to mid-off. They target the batter running from the non-striker end, Vang, but he was quick enough to get home as well. Oh, leading edge over the top of Jawaid's head. Get through safely. There's been plenty of balls flying around in the air from this innings. None of them really falling safe, well, falling into the hands of the President's 11, apart from Sonny's. He put it up in the air for so long, all 11 players from the President's 11 could have caught it. Oh, a wild swing this time. Good comeback from Jawaid to finish off the over. 8 from it. 9 overs complete. There we go. 61 for 2. 1 over until the drinks break. Still a long way to go for the captain of cricket 11. Partnerships there. They got some starts. 19, the opening partnership. And then Moksh and Samad putting on a decent one. Now these two at 11 on the board. They just want to survive these 6 balls, but they can't really afford to dot them out. The run rate over 11.5 now. Nadeem Khan to continue. This could be a wicket. Up in the air, Rishi Butani gets underneath it, takes the catch, and that's the end of Devang Balsara. That's a huge wicket. Devang trying to attack. Was it wise this close to the drinks break? Only time will tell. After a good innings this morning, a short cameo for Balsara. He departs, and the captain, for the captain of Cricket 11, afternoon edition, Ahan Trivedi, heads to the crease with 5 balls to face before the drinks break. Tidy first over from Nadeem Khan, also with a run out. Now gets the wicket of his own, the big wicket of Devang Balsara. Ahan pushes to the offside to get off the mark. Sends Samad back down. See if Samad decides to attack like he did last over against the Quick. We'll seize out these 4 deliveries. Takes the hand off the bat there. That's clever because it's made the deep mid-wicket run all the way in. Easy single. Oh, caught and bowled straight back to the bowler. That's the end of the captain, and the wickets are falling here. The captains of cricket lose their 4th. And we're going to take drinks here as we watch the replay on that easiest caught and bowled you'll likely ever see. Now, we will take an early drinks break here. 2 balls left in the 10th. Live from Kowloon Cricket Club. Join us after the drinks break for the end of Game 2 of this practice match. Live from KCC. Drinks make over here at Cowling Cricket Club, and a mighty long way to go for the captain of Cricket 11. They need 125 in this final. 10 overs. We're about to get underway. And with 2 balls left of this over, and facing that first delivery, new coach here at Cowling Cricket Club, returning to the club after a few years away. Usman Marj, you can see him on screen wearing Kiani on his shirt, but he's got himself off the mark. Samad Khan to face the final delivery of the 10th. And it's a dot to finish it off. Now we're at the halfway mark. Came back from drinks and couldn't figure out why we were bowling from the bowling club end. I completely forgot that we took a wicket in that 10th over. There we are, the run rate required now 12.4 for the captain of Cricket 11. It could be this partnership between coach and young prodigy Samad Khan. Uzi on strike. Hamid Zawad to bowl out. This will be his 4th and final over for the President's 11. Started a little while down leg, but has brought it back nicely. Now he's got the coach. He plays a very nice stroke to start with, but hits it probably a bit too well straight to mid-on for a dot. Wade in again, right on the pads. This time he picks out the short mid wicket. He's picking out the fielders a bit too well here at the moment. As he gets his eye in. They'll have a long time to get the eye in. Still 124 required. The length back a bit there, and again he picks out the fielder, this time at extra cover. Rishi Butani was onto it quickly. 3 dot balls, a bit of dot ball pressure from Hamid Zawad in his final over. He'll be looking to get a wicket to go with his spell. The dot ball's also very valuable. And that's not going to be a dot ball. It's either going to be caught or it's going to be 6. It's going to be the latter as it clears the ropes and goes for a maximum. Said he didn't have long to get his eye in here, was he? And he did not. Got to that one, the short one, watched it. He knew where that was going. Back live. Goes the slower delivery this time. Almost a spinner as it tanked away. Got the dot out of it though. They can get away for 6 and over from here, the President's 11. They'll cruise to victory. A few more wickets and they could look at perhaps bowling out the captain of Cricket 11. They'll be looking to bat out their full 20. And this one's going to be another one, another maximum. Is it? No. It's a juggling catch. Has it been caught? It has been caught. That's Hasnan Kiani down there, I believe, taking the catch, and the wicket has fallen. And that's the end of Uzi. Out for a quick fire 7. He was pumped. Hamid was happy, but not nearly as happy as Hasnan Kiani was with the diving effort. It was a brilliant catch. It was needed to dismiss the dangerous Usman Marj. He departs, and the new hire for KCC across from USRC, Fahad Hyatt, comes to the crease. Number 7, the team in a fair bit of strife. That was the last ball of Mohammad Jawaid's 4-over spell. Said he'd like a wicket, and he gets one with the last ball. Well done to him. Nadeem Khan looks like will continue from the bowling club end. 2 overs, 2 for 8. That was his last over. It was an absolute beauty. Samad Khan on strike. Winds up. Oh, the fielder's back, so easy single down to long on. Bring Hyatt on strike. Didn't quite get going this morning with the bat. Fahad Hyatt. Jamie shuffling the field. He wants backward square, a bit square around on the ropes. Oh, is there an edge? Jamie thought there was an edge. Dean a little late with the appeal. Umpires are not interested, so Fahad survives. This time gets to the pitch of the ball, finds the gap nicely, heading out towards the sheds. It should go all the way for 4. Oh, it's a 6, in fact, a maximum. After that one, takes a cruisy single. Somewhat back on strike. Oh, he whips it in the air past the bowler's outstretched hand, takes that extra single again, down to long on. Wanted a single, but sent back by Samad. So dot ball to finish off a nice over. 9 runs coming from it, but they need more. Run rate required now, 13.63. So we will get a change in bowling from the pavilion end. Will it be Dash back into the attack? Very much looks like it as he takes his cap off. Bowled 2 overs so far. 2 overs, 1 for 6. Economical as always. Samad Khan on strike. Looking good. 16 off 19. Jamie up to the stumps though. Make sure that there's no shuffle down. He did a good stumping on the bowling of Mohammad Jawaid in game 1. Back foot wasn't back. It's Dash. Samad winds up. Has he got enough on that one? I think he does. Yes, he does. Good start for Samad Khan against Dash Vora. Short boundary. Only just cleared the rope. Just landed at the bottom of the netting to the side of the sight screen. And that's enough when you hear it KCC, stand and deliver. And they don't have a long off in place, just a mid off inside the circle. The long on is back. A little bit of sunshine breaks through. Oh, he's hit that one well. Don't worry about that one. Hit it over the top of the long on's head, but it went about 10 metres above it. Back-to-back 6s. What's Dash going to do now? 2 overs, 1 for 6. Now he's 2 balls later. Tripled that. 1 for 18. And Gentle talks of a single. Farhad was coming, so Samad had to go in the end no matter what. Gets through safely. Bit of a mix-up. No damage done. I needed 13 and over, plus I got 13 off the first 3 deliveries of this over. Still tiniest bit of life left in the captain of Cricket 11, chasing down 188 for victory. Going to be a tall order, but they're trying their best this middle order. Now it's Farhad Hyatt on screen and on strike. That's a wide +4. Dash just losing his shape now. Maybe the 6 is getting in his head. It's 18 off 3 legal deliveries. Obviously fatigue's coming into play now for these players that have played both games today, and that includes Dash Vora. And both batters out there, they've played both games as well. So even Stevens, as Farhad Hyatt, has a big swing and him. I had a figure go straight up. Jamie's got another, stumping off a quick. Just amazing glove work from the captain. It's his 3rd stumping today. 2 of them coming off quick bowlers. Amazing to see. The one off Hamad Jawaid in the first game was played this miles out. That one there was just very quick glove work before Farhad could figure out he needed his back foot down. While it's an inter-club practice match, the umpires are coming from the other side, so not going to give the wrong decision. All teammates in the end. Dash, after getting absolutely belted and spraying it, 18 runs off the first 3 legal deliveries. He fights back, gets another wicket. Now he's got 2 for 24. And it'll be his brother on strike. Malhar Vora coming out at number 8. Backyard cricket, brother against brother. Oh, and he bowls him a no ball to start with. Malhar trying to go big. Has he got big enough? well, he didn't get big enough, but it's actually gone through the hands and gone for 4. He gets a life, and that's the end of a very eventful Dashvora over. 23 runs coming from it, but also a stumping. His brother got hit in the helmet, I think, while I was editing some of the scoring. It's a decent shot. It didn't have enough on it, but however, it's down at long on. Let it slip through the hands. Mulha survives. Captain of Cricket 11 survived. That 4 brought up the 100. 102 for 6 now. 86 runs still required off 7 overs. Got it down under 13 runs and over. You would if you put 23 runs on in 1 over. This will be Nadeem Khan's final over of his spell. 3 overs so far, 2 for 17. Got Samad Khan on strike. Strays a little bit onto the pads, so Samad takes his easy single out to the leg side. There's the sun back, streaming between 2 buildings over the pitch. Both the bowler and batter still in shadows and will remain so for the rest of the evening. Fires that one in, and nicely played by Mulha, but can't beat the infield. Takes the dot. That one zipping through inside the tram line. More dots, pushing the run rate required back up over 13. Easy runs onto the leg side behind square. Mulha takes his single, gets Samad back on strike. 30 off 23 with all that big hitting. He's going to need to do some more of it right now against Nadeem Khan. 2 balls left to the 14th. Now or never. And he certainly gave it some. How far did it go? That's the question. Oh, that went a long way back. Our maximum. Here it is. Samad Khan showing exactly what he can do. Put it over down towards the training turf. Nets. Up it goes. Over the rope. Easy done. Got 1 ball left. What is he going to do with this one? Bowling out, Nadeem Khan. Hit it well, hit it hard, but he's hit it down to long on. Comes around. Only wants the single, so he can retain strike. End of the over, 9 coming from it. Not quite enough yet for the captain of Cricket 11. They move to 111 for 6. 6 overs remain, 77 runs required at 12.83. Samad Khan now 37 off 25 with 4 sixes. Dash is going to bowl out here after going for 23 in the previous over. We'll be hoping for a better return than that. Got a wicket. Just goes to show how expensive the other 5 deliveries were. Dashvora to Samad Khan. Driven hard, driven nicely, driven very nicely as it races away to the boundary for 4. Starts with the boundary. Now were maximums last time these two were facing each other. Starts with one along the ground. Back live. Winds up again, goes straight this time, gets the same result. Back-to-back fours for Samad Khan as he moves to 45. It was 6-6 last over, 4-4 this over. Oh, standard deliver stuff. Look how straight it went. Beautiful stroke from Samad Khan. 45 off 27 now. Shorter one. Tries to whip it away. They've got the short 45 behind square, so it'll only be one, bringing Malhar Vora back on strike. Been rotating the strike nicely, apart from the 4 that he hit, which was the result of a drop catch. And again, brother against brother. 3 balls remaining in Dash Vora's spell. Sure, the brother rivalry would mean he'd like to take this wicket. Malhar would like to dispatch him to the boundary again. He's dragged it. It's gone in the books as a dot. Another nick through to the keeper, bouncing, of course. So another dot. And 1 ball left. Can he get a 3-for? And will Malhar survive? 9 runs off the over so far. They need a few more. Vora to Vora. And it's another one in the books as a dot. So he finishes off with 3 dots. That's the end of Dash Vora's spell. You're going to see new bowlers from both ends as Nadeem Khan has also bowled out. Looks like Mitch Shah back into the attack. No, Matt Chappell having a bowl for the first time this game. He'll be bowling to a very fired up Samad Khan on 46. And pushing both the long on and long off all the way back onto the long ropes. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket. Floating point somewhere between the ropes and the circle. Now going back. Now coming back in, because I think they have one too many outside the circle. Right, we're set. Chappell to Samad Khan on 46. Swats it, but hits it straight to cover.
Come on, Jab.
Comes down the wicket, goes high in the air, does not get enough on it. Hasnan Kiani chasing it back, can't get there in time, so survives, gets a single, moves to 47. Someone practices that stroke off camera. Just didn't get to the fall of the ball properly, so it's landed maybe a metre outside the circle. Now Vora on strike. Chappell to the right-hander back over the wicket. And cover comes around. Shy at the stumps, probably unnecessary, but they'll take the single. Mulhall was safely home. Fortunately, good backing up. Now, Samad Khan on 47. Goes big, doesn't go big enough though, getting underneath it. Rishi Butani takes the catch, and that's a big catch and a big dismissal. A big innings comes to an end. A really good catch there from Rishi Butani to dismiss the dangerous Samad Khan. Into the tail now of the captain of Cricket 11 with the dismissal of the very dangerous Samad Khan for a very fine 47. Rishant Shah goes to the middle to join the Saracens captain, Malhal Vora. Matt Chappell gets his first. He's unlucky not to get Samad Khan earlier in the over. This time, a brilliant diving catch by the young Rishi Butani. Not an easy catch for anybody, especially an under 15. He did it with ease, made it look easy. I think he threw the ball up in the air onto the tent in celebration. Now, Rishant Shah on strike, and at number 9. He's going to get a run off his first delivery, eases it down to long on. Tidy over from Chapp so far. This is 3 singles coming from it. Rishant needing some helmet adjustment before we can continue. Ready to go for the final delivery of the 16th. Vora on strike. Again, plays it nice and straight, makes cover come around. Again, cover has a shine, but Vora makes it through safely, retains the strike. And that's the end of the 16th. 4 overs remain. The run rate required now 16 and over. You can see the gap in the run rates there. More required. Man that took a great catch. He's going to have another bowl, it looks like. Hasnan Kiani. Ball in hand from the pavilion end. He's bowled 1 over. It was his expensive first over, 15 coming from it. I'm sure he's looking forward to cleaning up this tail. Steaming in from the pavilion end. 3 wickets remain for the President's 11 to win game 2. After going down in game 1 to the captain of Cricket 11. That's strayed to start with. Extra in the book. Again, Hasnan just trying to work out the swing. That's a better ball. I do not know how that missed the stumps. That was so close. Watch on the replay. Hopefully we have time. We don't, because Hasnan's steaming in. You watch the replay and I'll call live. Driven hard. Oh, it's caught the bat. Unfortunate for Vora. He's hit it absolutely sweetly. and collected the bat of Rishad Shah. Ashfora couldn't get his brother out with the ball in hand, so he's trying to run him out just then with the direct hit, but Mulhar made it safely home. It's a good side on direct hit though. He's been very good in the field today, Dashfora. Now Rishad Shah. Thickish inside edge through square. And we'll get one more. Slowly grinding down to the end of this game. He's getting away from the captain of Cricket 11. Find it unlikely they're going to win from here. Will they survive the full 20 though? We'll find out. Nice stroke through square again, but only good enough for a single with the sweeper out there. It's an overstep. Free hit coming up for Rishad Shah. Extras dragging this game out a little longer than possibly required. It's a good ball. Again, just missing outside that off stump. Feel like he's getting close. At some point you feel like that top of off is going to light up. Well, not that one, as it's crunched down to long off. Fielder in place. One more to the total. One ball remaining. Oh, that's the end of the over. Three overs remaining. Captain of Cricket 11 on 130. They needed 131 to win this morning. And be winning again if that was the total chased, but 187 on the board for the President's 11. And he's there safely home from here. 19.33 runs per over. Chaps to continue. Starts with the dot. Chappell again to Shah. Watchful. He drops the hand off the bat to make sure it doesn't pop up back to the bowler. Fuller, faster, bat on ball. Diving mid-wicket. Hasnan Kiani keeps it to 1. Vora on 9. He'll be looking to bat out this innings if he can. Given an absolute dolly, but he's put it down the throat, almost down the throat. Drops right at the half volley for Krish Butani, it looks like. Just got a horrible distance on that one. As he came in, it's fallen at his toes as he's diving. Not much he could do about that. Went for the catch. The ball that was a bit loose, wasn't the fielding per se. Back live. This one's gone straight up in the air. Could it go all the way? It goes all the way straight down Rishi Butani's throat again. He gets another wicket, and that's the end of Rishant Shah. Paistajari, and he's been run out on his first delivery. Trying to get all the scoring updated. And wickets are falling back to back. Team run, team hat trick coming up. Samir Carell heading to the crease. End of the over as well. One wicket remaining for the President's 11, and a big victory for them. All smiles from Hasnan Kiani, because I think he was involved in that run out as well. Batters crossing. Samir takes strike against Hasnan. Launches that one onto the bat. Ten legal deliveries remaining on the pads. No real appeal. Rightly so. But it is another dot in the books. And close to batting out the full 20 here, captain of Cricket 11. Samir's going to get his first runs off the bat. Dribbles its way out to the half-century maker, Krish Butani. That's a front foot no ball. Good diving effort in the field. I'm going to get a no ball +1 plus free hit. Because of the run, it'll be Samir who takes the free hit. Field can change, of course. Not that there'll be much change in the field. Just 8 legal deliveries remaining. Driven straight and hard, work to do. Got through one fielder, didn't get through the second, so just the single. Good pairing up down there between the long on and long off fielders. Been out there all day, has not. Got a bit of heat stroke earlier. Still got a smile on his face. He comes in to finish off his spell. And he's going to finish with a dot. He's bowled his 3 overs. Didn't finish out all 4, but that's the end of bowling for Hasnan Kiani. You can see the batting card. Top 3, really the only resistance. A bit of late resistance from Malhav Vora. Samad Khan, top scorer with 47. Not enough for the captain of cricket 11 to get over the line today. 6 balls remaining. Can the captain of cricket 11 annoy the President's 11 at least by surviving these last 6 balls? Very tired bodies out there. A few down on their haunches, just waiting for this game to finish after back-to-back T20s. The majority of the players played both. Matt Chappell bowled his 3rd over and final. 2 for 9 so far. A single down to backward square. Rajan Shah back on strike, 5 off 10. Oh, could be a stumping. Is a stumping. There's the ball game. The President's 11 finished it off inside the 20 as Jamie Atkinson once again whips the bails off and dismisses Rajan Shah. Matt Chappell gets 3 for. The KCC President's 11 win by 47 runs. Deserving way for the captain of the President's 11 to finish it off with his glove work before he heads off to Malaysia and joins the Hong Kong-China men's side of the T20 World Cup campaign. Well done to all the players braving it out there in the heat today of Kowloon Cricket Club. 1 apiece. Captain of Cricket 11 winning the morning game, but in the end all out for 140. Samad Khan's 47, a big highlight, a beautiful innings until he was dismissed by a great catch from Rishi Butani. See the bowling card, the Manhattan there, quite irrelevant because President's 11 had it under control all day. Finally, the bowling card before we wrap up this broadcast. Matt Chappell with a 3 for 10 and 2 fors for Dash Vora and Khan, and a wicket for Hamid Jawed. The President's 11 get the win after putting a big 187 on the board. That's it from Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush, please join us for the first live commentary broadcast on September 8. It will be the Kowloon Cricket Club Maidens versus the Hong Kong Cricket Club Willow Wilders, the women's match. Also, live broadcast on Saturday. No commentary, but Saturday, September 7th, there will be vision and watch it online here at Kowloon Cricket Club YouTube. But until then, Aaron Bush signing off.